Dear students, in this capsule, let us learn how to solve quadratic equations by the method of completing the square. In the previous capsule, we learned how to solve a quadratic equation by using the formula. A quadratic equation can be solved by factorization method, formula method, completing the square method, graphical method, etc. Now, in this capsule, we will learn the method of completing the square. Solve 2x square minus 5x equal to minus 3. The first step is bring the given problem to the standard form. 2x square minus 5x minus 3 on transferring to the other side becomes plus 3 equal to 0. Now, if you see the coefficient of the highest degree term, that is the second degree term, is 2. Make this equal to 1. How do I make it equal to 1? I'll take this as equation 1. If I divide by 2, the first equation, when I divide by 2, the coefficient of x square becomes 1. So, 2x square divided by 2 minus 5 by 2 into x plus 3 by 2 is equal to 0 by 2. 0 by 2 is 0. I am dividing both the sides by 2, or in other words, I am dividing both the sides by the coefficient of x square, that is by a. And what is the intention? I want to make the coefficient of x square, that is the value of a, is equal to 1. So, 2 and 2 mutually cancels to give me x square. X square is nothing but 1x square minus 5 by 2x plus 3 by 2 is equal to 0. So, the first step is over. I have made the coefficient of x square equal to 1. Now, if I compare it with the standard form, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, and find out what is the value of b. If you see, the value of b is minus 5 by 2. What will b by 2 be equal to? B by 2 will be equal to minus 5 by 4. B by 2 whole square will be equal to minus 5 by 4 whole square. Minus 5 by 4 whole square is nothing but 5 by 4 whole square. When we have a negative term and when we multiply it 2 times, the value will be positive. So, after making the coefficient of x square equal to 1, I have found out what is the value of b. I have found out what will be b by 2, and then I have found out what is b by 2 whole square. I'll take the equation x square minus 5 by 2x, transfer this 3 by 2 to the other side, it becomes minus 3 by 2. Yeah. The value that we got, b by 2 whole square, that is equal to 5 by 4 whole square, I am adding it to the left hand side and I am adding it to the right hand side also. So value of b by 2 whole square is added to both the sides. So what will I get? The first term on the left hand side is a complete square. The last term or the third term also is a complete square. The middle term is minus 5 by 2x. I will make a slight alteration here without, of course, changing the value of the middle term. I'll insert that negative sign as it is, write 2 and open 2 brackets. In the first bracket, I will write what is in the first term within brackets. That value I'll write x. And here this gap is filled with what is in the bracket in the third term, that is 5 by 4. Now if you check these two steps, the first term x square is as it is, the third term 5 by 4 whole square is as it is. The middle term was altered slightly. Cross check now. Minus sign is as it is. This 2 cancels with 4 2 times. You will then have 5 by 2x, which is present in the previous step. So these two steps are equal, except for the small arrangement which makes me feel that I can use a square formula. Which one is that? I'll tell you in the next step. That is equal to the right hand side. 5 square is 25. 4 square is 16 minus 3 by 2. Now, if you see the left hand side, it is a trinomial in fact. If you check, it is in the form a square. Please follow the marker. A square minus 2ab plus b square. A square minus 2ab plus b square is nothing but a minus b whole square. Instead of a, I have x, and instead of b, I have 5 by 4. That is equal to. On the right hand side, we are subtracting two fractions. And if you see, the two fractions have different denominators, and you will have to take the common denominator. The common denominator of 2 and 16 is 16. 16 divided by 16 is 1. 1 into 25 is 25 minus 16 divided by 2 is 8. 8 into 3 is 24. So I have x minus 5 by 4 whole square is equal to 25 minus 24 is 1 by 16. Now I need to find what is the value of x. And how do I find the value of x? First, I will remove the square, then transfer minus 5 by 4 to the other side. I think that is enough to get me the value of x. First, to remove the square, what should I do? I will take the square root. So I will get square root of x minus 5 by 4 whole square. And whatever is done on the left hand side, the same thing has to be done on the right hand side. So I will find the square root of 1 by 16, and when I take the square root, it will be either positive or negative. The square root sign and power 2 mutually gets cancelled. How? In detail, if you have a doubt, I'll tell you later. So what is left is x minus 5 by 4 is equal to plus or minus. The square root sign applies to the numerator and denominator. Square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 16 is 4. Therefore, x is equal to, transfer minus 5 by 4 to the other side. It becomes plus 5 by 4 plus or minus 1 by 4. Therefore, x is equal to, on the right hand side I need to add two fractions, and I have the other operation, subtraction also. When addition or subtraction of fractions is done, please look at the denominators. The denominator is the same. Keep the same denominator 4. The numerators are added or subtracted as required, 5 plus or minus 1. Therefore, x is equal to 5 plus 1 divided by 4, or x is equal to 5 minus 1 divided by 4. Therefore, I get x is equal to 5 plus 1 is 6 by 4, or also I get x is equal to 5 minus 1 is 4 divided by 4. Therefore, x is equal to 2 is common in both the numerator and denominator. 2 cancels with the numerator 3 times and 2 times with the denominator, or x is equal to 4 divided by 4 is 1. Dear friends, therefore, the quadratic equation 2x square minus 5x equal to minus 3 is solved by the method of completing the square, and I have got the value of the unknown x, that is equal to 3 by 2, or x is equal to 1. There is a complaint from the student community that this method is a little confusing. If you are attentive to the class, and if you are not distracted when you are being taught, and if you are able to revise it multiple times, I do not know why it should bother you. Please go through the video as many times as possible till you understand how the problem is solved. Repeat, revise, recall. Subscribe to the channel, share and comment. Please take care and be safe, children. God bless.